Okie dokie. Here we go.
Never underestimate the power of the Scout's Code.
No cure for fools.
Once a Vandal Gunner, always a Vandal Gunner.
They're always really nice looking.
I want to start off the video by telling you straight away that I'm not going to be telling you the same things you've heard everyone else say 1,000 times before when it comes to drafting and team comp. You already know that the best team comps have mixed damage types, good front line, wave clear, and engage. It just doesn't need to be repeated again by me. These things are already universally understood by everyone that plays League to be good. But my god, are they surface level draft concepts, and they miss the majority of what actually matters when it comes to picking your champion. So here's what actually matters. These are the real things that actually matter to a draft that I learned myself over years of playing on pro teams. But don't worry, everything I talk about won't stay locked in this idealized world of pro play that just isn't useful for solo queue. Surprisingly enough, the drafting techniques that I have to talk to you about in this video are far more impactful for solo queue than anything you're likely to know about draft at this point. So if you're in queue right now, maybe hold off just a couple more minutes and give the video a watch first. It might just give you the edge you need in Champion Select to win your next game.
My name's Rogue and I played League of Legends professionally for 7 years. Now I'm a full-time content creator and coach for all ranks Iron through to Challenger. So if you want more information of what a coaching session with me will look like, you can find more information by following the link in the video description below.
Take a look at this team composition. Do you think it's good or bad? Well, it has an even split between physical and magic damage. It has good wave clear and scaling with Victor Caitlyn, some engage and pick potential with Lee Sin and Blitzkrieg. But despite this team comp is absolutely terrible. The reason it's terrible is simple. This team composition lacks the most important element when it comes to drafting: individual champion synergies. Just look at Lee Sin as a jungler, for example. In the early levels, when Lee Sin goes for a gank, what is he missing that most junglers have? The answer is crowd control. He has none, and so he therefore is reliant on his laners to provide the crowd control for him. But with his solo laners Rumble and Victor, they also have none, so ganks are just literally impossible to execute in 2 out of the 3 lanes that he has. You need 2 things to make a gank work: damage and crowd control. Lee Sin has the damage, so if you pair him with a mid laner like Syndra, TF, or Lissandra, they will bring the crowd control. Or if we want to keep the Victor pick, that's fine as well. We can instead replace Lee Sin with a jungler like Jarvan, who has a knockup, which thus covers Victor's weakness as a laner. 2 champion synergies like this are amazing for solo queue, because they simply transcend elo. Iron players, regardless of how bad they are at the game, are far more likely to execute a successful gank if they have some crowd control in their 2v2 than if they didn't. Now in pro play, the most important 2 champion synergy that exists for your entire team is that between your jungler and your support. This is because in high level play, these roles spend a ton of time together and are always at the core of early game 3v3 fights, which seems to matter even more now since every game is just decided by a Void Grub fight in 6 minutes, which contains usually these 2 champions. The best example of this is by looking at the champion Karthus. Here are the stats taken from all major region pro games played in 2024 that include a Karthus in them. And this is a list of what support champions were played on the same team as the Karthus. Do you notice these champions have something in common? Well, literally all of them are engaged champions. Not only do these champions have the gank setup that Karthus lacks as a jungler, but they make it super easy for him to hit his Qs because they have crowd control. But did you know what pro players don't play? Is Karthus Lulu. In the last 10 years of pro play, Lulu Karthus has only ever appeared on the same team one single time, and they lost, because Karthus doesn't do anything with the attack speed that Lulu would give him. So if you want to play Karthus, pair it with Nautilus or Leona, and if you want to play Lulu, pair it with Olaf or Xin Zhao. Those guys love attack speed and shields. Next up, we got to talk about ultimate synergies. To do this, let's bring back up our example of a bad draft and check out the ulti combos. Yeah, there's not much happening here. This can be most easily seen by looking at the game from the perspective of our Rumble. Rumble has a super powerful ultimate, laying fire on the ground that can single-handedly kill off the entire enemy team, if they're forced to stand in it. For that reason, Rumble synergizes with and is best comboed with teammates who have ultimates that have crowd control or walls, because that forces the enemy to stand in his ultimate. And all this team has is a 0.5 second knockup on Blitzcrank's E. Again, when we look at the popular pairings with Rumble in pro play, you can see the top pairing supports that were played with Rumble on the same team. They are again all engaged supports, with Nautilus at the very top, because they have such a strong synergy together, and they lay their ultimates on the same target. Now my idea of picking Jarvan is starting to look even better. You can trap the enemy in both Rumble and Victor Ultimate, synergizing well with both of these champs in another way. Now maybe we could also do with better support, so let's try and swap out Blitzcrank for something like Leona, so she can also get in on the fun with her ulti. There's just one final champion combo that needs to be addressed quickly before we can move on to a different subject, and that's our bot lane. Caitlyn is a champion who can only play with a poke support, yet she has to support
30 seconds until minions spawn.
This is the case with some ADCs. Samira, for example, is the opposite. Samira can only play with an engaged support, and she would be depressed any time she has to lane with something like a Soraka. For this reason, our bot lane doesn't work well together. So let's swap out ADC here for something.
Minions have spawned.
She simply goes neutral champion picks are extremely which gives me a nice transition into talking about picks, line picks, and champion selected itself. The champion you pick
What?
is counterpicked
He
not
got
only by
out.
your opponent,
Oh, he's
but
so
also
busted.
by your teammates. So if you pick something one-dimensional, like Samira, that must play with engage in the support role, well, your support might just pick Sona anyway, and now bot lane is completely unplayable. The same goes for setting up with jungle. If you want to open with something like line pick Graves, again, you're relying on your teammates to have the setup for you. So if they go and pick Garen's top and Katarina mid, this is the team comp we have now. We don't have any champion synergies. Our bot lanes are different archetypes. Our jungler can't gank for literally any of the lanes it has because there's just no control anywhere. What's better to do instead is to open up with a neutral champion, something like a Philios or Jinx. Philios and Jinx are medium to long range ADCs that can be played with melee and range supports. The same goes to picking a jungler. Instead of blind picking something without setup, blind picking something a little bit open-ended like the Jarvan, or if you're a mid laner, for example, blind picking the Syndra, it doesn't matter what you get paired with because you have the damage and you have the setup. So most of the time when you're drafting this early, you want to make sure you have at least one thing in your champion pool like this that can kind of be a multi-tool that fits into any comp and works with any jungle or pair.
I suck because I was
The idea of neutral champion picks is a huge reason for why we have such a standardized pick order in pro play. Usually looking at champions. Outside of this, though, teams may be all the same. Jungle pick will most likely be an ADC and or jungle. Jungle counter picks don't matter too much because you don't directly lane against your counterpart, and most of what decides the bot lane's matchup is the support matchup, not the ADCs. The support of those can easily pick neutral champions across two roles, especially what we are seeing with almost every mid to long range ADC being a neutral champion. Then you simply copy your opponent, counterpicking the roles that they pick the entire way down the draft, so you get good matchups everywhere. What's great about doing this is you don't have to play a specific style of keeping position too early in the draft. If you first pick something like Noodle, for example, this instantly removes your team's ability to play a ton of champions in the role. Notably, a couple of which we've already covered, like Karthus and Samira. Committing to a specific style of team position early into the draft is genuinely stylistic, which is what we'll talk about next. But real quick before I do, I want to take just 20 seconds to shell out my Patreon. You see, YouTube ad revenue, quite frankly, just sucks, and it's only because of my current Patreons I have right now that I can justify the time it takes to make this video guys. Over on my Patreon, I upload almost daily recordings all sorted by rewarding. So if it's within your means and you want to help support me and maybe even get some extra content, that's the best way to do it. Otherwise, of course, you can instead just subscribe because sometimes a champion pick is just so good. One of the most amazing things with this is from this famous clip.
An ally has been slain.
Caps was right here. When versing 4 melee tank champions, Vayne is just situationally amazing. This is most easily seen with a lot of top lane bruiser champions such as Darius. Darius is completely amazing and incredibly susceptible to being kited, which is why he's almost never seen in pro play. If you open up a draft with a blind pick Darius, you might end up versing an entire team comp of long-range champions with a ton of crowd control, and you will just never get in range of the opponent. It's completely unplayable. But picking Darius against short-range enemy compositions is just heaven on earth. You don't need to worry about getting kited if the enemy team is also made up of melee champions, completely negating Darius' biggest weakness. Maybe this is something you already knew to a certain extent, but what you probably didn't think about is stylistic synergies. Take a look at this game from Worlds 2024. Famously, this is where the top laner for BDS, Adam, picked Darius on the world stage. The enemy has a ton of crowd control in their combo game. They don't have the longest range composition in the world, but they've still got free range champions. So what gives them? How did Adam get away with this Darius pick into such a CC heavy and long range enemy team? Well, that's Syndrome outranges her counterpart Nico.
so sad.
Poke back. BDS's team comp will just simply win. Also to note is that BDS has two super tanks against the much squishier King Rakan, meaning in the front to back team fight, BDS would simply kill the enemy front lane first. This puts the enemy team in a difficult position. They're forced to engage their characters really and when they do engage, they have to cross the back since they won't This is where the Darius pick comes in. If we put the Darius right on top of our carries, and then we have to dive onto our carries, well, now the Darius is in trouble. On one of my former pro teams, this was the exact drafting style we used to do with Gwen instead of Darius. If you try to dive on top of the Gwen, you just get destroyed, while your ranged champions can't follow up because they're met with this annoying Gwen is immune message. So what we will do is play Gwen with Kog'Maw Lulu. You have to dive on top of Lulu to kill her, everyone knows that. But if you dive onto Gwen, who is standing in front of the Kog'Maw Lulu, well, you can't do that, can you? This also works out both champions and that's what everything circles back to. Individual synergies. Precious Lancer makes him super good for ADCs. Diego needs to firstly, so he's going to be paired with Cassandra and Nautilus who can easily secure him, and not going to work super well with Orianna because there's no way to make the way to hold on to combo. And this is what we really need to look out for. So next time we go into Team Select, don't worry so much about picking the first. You're playing solo, so you guys will probably never do competitive. Instead, make sure to blind pick a neutral champion that pairs well with anything your teammates might pick. Or when late picking in the draft, make sure to pair up good individual and ultimate synergies with your teammates, especially with your jungler or your lane partner in bot lane. Those synergies might just be the edge you need to win that next game. And as always everyone, thanks for watching.
That might be I would search the internet for after mom goes to bed. For the Kuru Guru, I can tell that that foot suffers from plantar fascia.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Their patented design hugs your heels so you don't wince when you walk. And do they work?
As an owner of Walton Goggins goggle glasses, I know how to make slick-looking goggle/glasses. But I have no idea how to make slick social media-styled stuff besides. But GoDaddy Hero uses AI not only to create social content out of thin air, it can build a whole social media calendar just for my business. So all I had to do was upload a video of me and my pretty face, and voila.
Walton Goggins goggle glasses are great use for all guys and gals.
Try saying that 10 times fast.
Look like you know what you're doing at GoDaddy.com.
Take a look at this replay and see if you can figure out what's wrong with this ward and welcome to the high level. She goes into the place and you can see the enemy scroll and blue buff. So what's so bad about this ward? Well, the answer, it's literally impossible for the enemy jungler to have ever been there at any point over the entire lifespan of that ward, which you could easily know by using timers that you'd think later that a 1000 LP challenger should definitely know by now. This ward that I've seen in Oriana versus in the Raptor at 225 is all the information that you need. Junglers finish their first 3 camps and cross mid at 230 on the game clock. So if the Raptors are still there, you know the enemy junglers are on the top side, and they should show them the Raptors is. Not only that, but Aurelia's defense would literally expire before the top camps it's supposed to see will even respawn. The jungler's respawning camps come up at 420, and the ward she places expires at 408. That means over the entire lifespan of that ward being placed, it never once gains vision of an actually alive jungle camp, and so never gains vision of an enemy jungler. But just 20 seconds after the ward expires, Zinzao arrives to take his newly respawned drop, happy to know that he's not on vision. This just highlights the massive gap in knowledge between the roles, where even the most highly skilled laners at the absolute top of Challenger still don't understand the basics of how the jungle works. Now don't let me figure out that's only because you haven't watched the video yet, of course, but by the end of it, you will. That's because we'll go through everything that Elena needs to know about the jungle role, how it affects you, covering game timers, archetypes, crafting, and everything else that I happen to think of after recording the intro that probably should have been in the script in the first place. Now real quick, I wanted to let you know that just 2 weeks after this video goes live, I'll be running my own class that I've designed to be accessible to all 5 roles and to all levels of play. The class runs at about an hour and a half, which I'm will do my best to make it absolutely worth.
An enemy has been slain.
So it's just $10 a ticket to reserve a spot, and to do so, just follow the link in the video description below. And hopefully, I'll see you there.
My name's Rogue and I played League of Legends professionally for 7 years. Now I'm a full-time content creator and coach for all ranks iron through to challenger. Hope you want more information.
Okay, let's focus on.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I might just drop in.
Turret plating will fall soon.
I just need a point in the right direction. Walking tall.
Double kill.
Keep 'em coming. Let me get in there.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Falling back.
Shut down. Rampage.
If it's worth shooting once, it's probably worth shooting.
Unstoppable. Killing spree.
Back to base.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Maybe we should shoot faster. You don't hurt him if you don't hit him.
Oops, my team.
Ready, aim, fire.
An enemy has been slain.
Sometimes outnumbered, never
Your turret has been destroyed.
easy peasy. Orders are more like that.
Your team has destroyed a turret. slain.
Oh well.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Killing spree.
A Vandal Gunner never turns tail, unless it's to taunt you. Wanna see the fireworks?
You have slain an enemy.
Winners don't duck. I dare you to dare me.
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
I can't call it.
Shut down. Double kill. An ally has been slain.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I might just drop it. just need a point in the right direction.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
I don't take cover. I take cover out. Let me get in there. Maybe we should shoot faster. You don't hurt him if you don't hit him.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Sometimes outnumbered, never outgunned. Falling back.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm gonna need the extended warranty. Easy peasy. Orders are more
Your
like
turret has
guidelines.
been destroyed.
Let's get this party started. Back to base. Where's the action? Time for some rearm and redeploy. gunner never turns tail. Unless it's to taunt. Watching our backs. Don't duck.
Double kill.
Good job, guys. Good job, Nate.
Bring on the bad guys.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
I might just drop it.
An enemy has been slain.
I just need a photo right now.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Slain.
Let me get in there.
Victory!
Yona is crazy.
information of what a coaching session with me will look like, you can find more information by following the link in the video description below.
Let's kick the video off by answering the question that you probably want answered more than anything else. When can a jungler gank me? Well, of course, the answer to that question is somewhat complicated, but to summarize in one quick sentence, whenever they want. But the consequences of attempting to gank aren't always the same for a jungler, and that's what really matters to them. I'm going to elaborate on this more in just a moment, but for now let's just keep things simple and answer the question at hand as to where and when you can realistically get ganks. Starting from 1:30 to 2:30, a jungler is almost certainly doing their first 3 camps. Ganks are extremely unlikely to happen unless you lost your flash in an invade level 1 or something. Just after 2:30, the first realistic gank timer of the game appears. A jungler's taken 3 camps and hits level 3. They will now either gank one of the adjacent lanes to the side that they started on, or they will otherwise cross mid to go to the other side of the map and continue farming. So if you feel that you're gankable early, or anytime you're playing mid lane for that matter and could be hit by a drive-by gank on the way through, you should most likely be placing a ward after you've cleared the second wave of the game, so that you can stay safe and get the information of which of these 2 options the enemy jungler has gone for.
Battery's dead.
Then from 2:40 onwards, mid ganks will start to come from the opposite direction of the map. And shortly after that, the side lane opposite to where the jungler started, in this case the top laner, will now be gankable at almost any moment going forward for the next minute or 2. As this side laner, you should most likely have time to crash the 3rd wave of the game before warding, since the jungler is going to have to cross a lot of ground in order to get to you. At 3:30, if a jungler still hasn't gone for a gank yet, then a gank at this point is literally guaranteed to happen in the next 30 seconds. I'll cover this period more in just a moment, but just know that dying to a gank at this timer is by far the worst gank you could possibly be dying to. Then between 4 minutes and 4:20, the jungler's first camp that they took at the start of the game will be respawning on the side of the map they started their clear on. So by this point, they should probably be heading back to the side of the map that they first begin their clear on at the start of the game. From that point on, you can essentially count up by intervals of 20 seconds, and that tells you the respawn timer roughly of all of their minor camps going forward across the map, and using that, you can track where they're going to be. Now, I don't want to sound like I've got my head in the sand here. I know that in solo queue, especially lower elos, junglers just do weird things you can't predict, so what I just taught you might feel like it just doesn't apply to your games, but I promise you it does. These are the timers for when ganks are optimal, and that's what you need to understand about jungling and their ganks. Not all ganks are created equal, and that's mainly because of XP. The XP reward of killing an enemy champion scales with the level of the champion you killed. So for example, when 3 camp ganking bot lane to kill the level 2 enemy support, you are rewarded with 76 kill XP. Meanwhile, just killing Gromp gives you over double that amount, and in the time that it takes to do a gank, you can probably do 2 to 3 camps at a minimum. This leads me nicely into talking about something that I call a jungler's script. A jungler's script is essentially a line that points them in the direction of their farm and shows them how to do ganks in a way that is still optimal that carries less risk, and it's decided by their first clear. So let's say a jungler starts bot and paths up to top, and then resets. They come out of base, so they're respawning camp on bot and they path to top, and they reset. Top, reset. Now if they want to do ganks that are optimal to their XP and less risky, they just simply do ganks that align. So they do their bot camps, a drive by mid, a top gank at the end, reset, bot gank at the start, mid gank all the way through, top gank at the end. You get the point. Now important to note is that the more someone deviates from their script by traveling in the opposite direction, is the more risky the gank will be to them and the more that they'll stand to lose by not farming. And to demonstrate what happens when 2 junglers do different things, one respecting their script and one going against it, I have this replay. So our blue team jungler starts bot, pathing up with a script that looks like this, and our red team jungler does the inverse and goes down with a script that looks like this. Now they're both doing the same thing here, they're both taking the first 3 camps of the game, but after 3 camps they deviate. Our Gwen player on red team is following her script, but our Echo player is deviating the opposite direction of his, in order to flip the game for a bot gank. Now when I look bot and I see this doesn't look very likely to work. This probably won't work, but okay, let's give it a try, Echo, and let's see what happens. So Echo comes down bot, and lucky for him, his gank actually is successful. Now let's look at his XP bar right here. Okay, that didn't move by much. Now by the time the Echo gets that kill, resets, runs out of base, and makes it back to his first camp, let's go see what Gwen's done. Oh, she's finished a full clip. In the time that it took Echo to do all of that, Gwen took an extra 3 camps and has lapped him by a full level, But conveniently, she literally picks up a kill at the end of her clear anyway.
What's
So
good?
they both have one kill. But Gwen has 6 camp and Echo has 3.
How you doing?
And Gwen's gank, if it doesn't
we
work
got
out,
2
it
wins.
doesn't
You?
cost her anything because all of her camps spam anyway.
Oh,
I'm gonna hold out. We'll
fuck.
get put back together, I'm sure.
No way.
Ganking early hurts a jungler so much compared to just taking camps, which is why junglers are so predictable in these first 2 clears. Eventually, later
So who
in
are
the
you
game,
guys
this will
queuing as?
change, which we'll cover soon. But in the early game, the level of risk of Gwen's gank
I was the
was just so much lower.
Akali.
Echo had a huge
mid.
opportunity cost where he was guaranteed to lose an entire
was
level's
the
worth of
bully.
XP in order to attempt a gank.
Oh,
that
you're
was
so quiet,
incredibly unlikely to
Ados.
have actually worked. Meanwhile,
He
Gwen
is the
does
jungle.
absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get
Let's see.
Let's see.
Here, I'll link it and you can tell me if you see it or not.
Alright.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Oh,
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, ballas.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, it's a
No
free.
cure for fools.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can pick up first pick. That would be great. My boy, thank you. Let's go. We got it. Okay, so we got top and jungle, is that right? Or mid and jungle, I'm sorry.
No.
Oh,
Oh, no, bro.
it's alright, don't match us again.
Okay.
Was it Trundle jungle? Or what was that?
Yeah, mid and jungle.
Yeah, but the jungle was gonna be Trundle, was that right? We got a Collie and I can't remember that.
What?
You gonna play Trundle?
Trundle?
Uh-huh.
I don't have that champ.
No, I guess it wasn't Trundle.
Yeah. Okay, we got into the match. Oh, I see it, I see it. Oh,
I
no.
What the fuck?
3 times in a row.
No cure for fools.
Yeah, if everybody stays in, it won't separate the team. It'll only do it if like people start dropping out and it's having to reshuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Once a Vandal Gunner, always a Vandal Gunner.
What? It's mid Irelia, I think.
If you need me to go against her, I can. But so just let me know at any point if you need to swap.
No, I'm good. Let me see what's her counter, champ. I'm gonna just play Akali.
Yeah, Kali's not bad. Just save Twilight Shroud for when Aurelia goes to stun. If you think you're gonna get hit with the stun, then drop Twilight Shroud, and then she can't target you.
Yep. Let me go piss really quick.
You have my permission.
Yep. Alright. Let's go.
This load timer is crazy. Let's go. I guess Ryan knew he needed time.
Right, I'm back.
You guys at 65?
Type shit. I'm at like 88.
I'll reload. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, we got this. Free win.
Alright. Let's go.
A summoner has reconnected. Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
A Bandle Gunner never turns tail, unless it's to taunt you.
We're going for an invade.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Okay. Oh shit.
Perfect.
Bro.
Bro.
Nice, nice. Blitz. Hey! Okay. Okay.
Right here. Not done.
Minions have spawned.
Actually, Blitz, come back down here.
Outnumbered, never output.
Never mind, that'll work. Can you hit him?
Okay, nice.
What?
Yo.
What?
That's not a hook, that's a hack.
Easy peasy.
Type shit. Alright.
No hooks, just hacks.
I've got a little gunpowder.
Nice.
That'll do, man.
No.
Let's get it. Honestly, should have cut them off because there's still one anyway.
I just need a point in the right direction.
You can pick up whoever you can catch. Just get it.
Okay. No flash. Mid.
Who wears a helmet? idea to dare me.
Damn. Good shit.
So sad. I'm a failure. I wasn't paying attention to the minions. I don't think I get my kill. We got Delta runners in chat. What?
Walking
Oh. You ain't gonna go home.
An ally has been slain.
You don't hurt him if you don't hit him.
Okay, she has no flash.
빨리
Okay, okay, okay. I'll push. We got dive?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go.
I go first.
An enemy has been
Let's
slain.
go! Easy win, easy win.
Double time. Orders are more like guidelines, really.
An ally has been slain.
Let me get in there.
Shut down.
I don't see mid. Oh, she was down.
Get in my way.
Nocturne spot.
I dare you.
Brilliant.
Bring on the bad guys.
Nocturne mid.
Hey, where'd you go?
I think Nocturne's here right now.
Or what?
Where's the action?
Okay, I'll push the line.
An enemy has been slain.
go.
Don't duck. Back to base.
Knock her mid.
I'm gonna need the extended warranty.
As expected.
I think we win, guys.
Yeah.
I think they are demoralized.
I might just lock in.
와줄래?
Okay, okay, okay. I'm coming.
Unless it's to talk.
An enemy has been
Hey, let's go.
Sometimes outnumbered.
An enemy has been
Hey.
Yeah. GG.
GG's.
Easy peasy.
Knocked her mid.
I just need a pointer like Airmail.
I don't see mid. Oh no, I see it. Yeah.
An enemy has been slain.
Go home.
An enemy has been slain.
Their jungle's bot side.
Okay.
Can't wait to try this out.
You getting ganked, Timo? By your nastiness.
If it's worth shooting once,
When you have
it's
dash up,
probably
just
worth
run
shooting
into
a
the
lot.
tower. Get that out.
Blocking top. Woo! You don't hurt him if you don't hit him.
What just happened? That was not. That was my flash. Oh, I'm stupid.
Get this party started. Woo!
Damn.
Good job, guys!
Oh, you're old. You're really, you're old. Where's my turn?
has destroyed a turret.
Orders are more like guidelines, really.
Open Carbon.
Falling back.
No from red.
That looks cool.
Somebody come kill me.
Killing spree.
Go on me.
Maybe we should shoot faster.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Damn. What was that? That's crazy. she just got deleted, bro.
Like you didn't see her character was like, wait a minute, I didn't get to try my stun. What happened?
Yeah, let's go.
Good job, buddy.
Easy win.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We got a bunch.
Yep.
Bring on the bad guys.
Shut down. Rampage.
Oh, I'm cyan. I tried to kill this. I'm just not good at this game.
Wanna see the fireworks?
Oh, that's crazy. He tried to jump to me, but couldn't do it.
GG's.
GG's. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't have more honor. I just only have 2. I gotta honor the blitz because I was messing with it.
Yeah, it's a.
All good, all good.
Oh, you guys. Good. Can you try to snipe?
Yeah.
You guys want to try to land in the same queue?
Yeah, let's see if we're in the same queue. Like, we're queuing right now.
No, I said, do you want to try to land in the same queue?
Oh, yeah.
So we both basically do find match at the same time, and then sometimes it'll land us in the same queue.
Yep.
Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Let's see what happens. If we get this one together, that'd be freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
There we go.
Click accept match. Are you guys? Did you queue pop or no?
Still kidding.
You said no.
Nope.
Aw. I tried.
No cure for fools.
Oh, they let me get Tristana. That's crazy. That's
Once a Vandal
crazy.
Gunner, always a Vandal Gunner.
Yeah, we got into a match. Yo, did you got into the game?
We're waiting for it to load right now.
Oh, I think we're in the different match, I guess.
Then,
Are you
peace.
guys... Okay, well, we'll see you guys.
Yep. Have a good one, bro.
You too, bud.
Yep.
Peace.
Years of polluting the atmosphere with chemical fumes caused a near permanent blanket of noxious vapor to fester in the zone. Oh, not even enough time to.
Bring on the bad guys.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Alright.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I dare you to dare me. Is that gun full size?
Minions have spawned. First blood.
Okay.
all screwed up. I think if it doesn't let you flash, then it shouldn't take your flash.
I might just drop in.
That's what I feel like.
Let's get this party started. The Vandal Gunner never turns blue, unless it's the time. Woo! I just need a point in the right direction. Winners don't rest. Orders are more like guidelines, really. Here comes the food.
An ally has been slain.
Blocking tall. Maybe we should do faster. Next time, try to leave a dent. If it's worth shooting once, it's probably worth shooting a lot. Easy peasy. As expected. Where's the action? Let me get in there. Wanna see the fireworks?
Boom! Headshot.
Tick tock.
An enemy has been slain.
Where's a helmet? Sometimes outnumbered, never outgunned. don't hurt him if you don't hit him.
Brilliant.
Get in my way. I dare you. Boomer says hi. Bring on the bad guys.
An enemy has been slain.
I dare you to dare me.
Come on, touch me.
I might just drop in. Not so daring to take on this sucker.
Shut down.
Is this blast proof? Let's get this party started. Let's get in range. A bamboo gunner never turns tail. Unless it's a con. Woo!
Enemy killing spree. Enemy double kill.
I just need a point in the right direction. Winners don't duck. Orders are more like guidelines, really.
I'll take the free damage.
Walking tall.
Enemy rampage. Boom. Headshot.
Maybe we should shoot faster.
Oh, that's just...
One swing once. I want some. You want some? Come on. Easy peasy. Overwatch.
Slain an enemy.
Engaging.
Who got a kiss? Turret plating will fall soon.
Next time, try to leave
An
with a
enemy
dent.
has been slain.
Let me get in there.
An ally has been slain.
Do you sell earplugs too?
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
Want to see the fireworks?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Who wears a helmet? Sometimes outnumbered, never outgunned. You don't hurt him if you don't hit him.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Get somebody, man.
An ally has been slain.
Going somewhere.
Back to bring on the bad guys. I dare you to dare me.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Going somewhere? As expected. Let's get this party started. Back to base.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Good job, buddy.
I just need a point in the right direction. Winners don't duck.
Been slain.
Eyes open.
Ow! Ow, buddy! Slap me left in the eyeball.
Gotta get.
For destruction.
Orders are more like guidelines. Walking tall.
Enemy double kill. Enemy killing spree.
Ouch.
If it's worth shooting once, it's probably worth shooting a lot.
By the book.
Where's the action?
Unsold. Is unstoppable.
Let me get in there.
Shut down.
Wanna see the fireworks?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Who wears a helmet?
An ally has been slain.
Easy call out. Look out
Unstoppable.
dropping like flies.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Sometimes outnumbered, never outgunned.
Slain an enemy.
Cannon fodder.
That's part of fun right there, huh?
Now we're cooking. You don't hurt him if you don't hit him. Get in my way. I dare you. Getting on the bad guys. I dare you to do it.
Next time, try to leave a dent.
I like this.
I can damage nothing. That was weird. It's like I was doing zero damage. I gotta go back and look at that. It seems like I was doing zero damage.
There's a sword for making things explode. This is it.
is
ally has
crazy.
been slain.
What is going on? Maybe it's
Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Walking tall.
Ally has been slain. Double kill. Destroyed a turret.
It's worth shooting once. Easy peasy.
An ally has been slain.
Where's the action? Time for some rearm and redeploy. Can't wait to try this out. Let me get in there. Want to see the fireworks?
Ally has been slain. Triple kill.
Back to the act. Such a waste.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
So sad. So sad. Alright guys, that's it for today. I'll catch you guys next time.